Welcome everyone. I am Dr. Rekha Singh. I am a faculty HR at School of Management Sciences, Lucknow. In today's session, we are going to talk about time management. Many of our concerns are haven't got time to do the task, leave the task to the last minute, stressed and jumped from one panicked deadline to the next. Prepare for the next day work, feel guilty for taking days off. My goal here is to share with you some of the tips and techniques of time management to deal with these common issues. What is time management? It is the process of planning and scheduling time spent on specific activities, usually with the aim to increase the effectiveness, efficiency, and productivity in every work which we do. Let's look at the benefits of effective time management. It makes an individual more punctual and disciplined. One becomes more organized. It boosts an individual's morale and makes him confident. Individual realizes his goals and objectives within the shortest possible time span. It helps in better planning and eventually better forecasting. Individuals who accomplish tasks on time are less prone of stress and anxiety. It enables an individual to prioritize tasks and activities. What are the obstacles to effective time management? Unclear objectives. It's hard to hit a target with your eyes closed. And it's just as hard to accomplish something when you aren't exactly clear about what you want to do or want to achieve. Disorganization. It's easy to see when your desk is too messy, but sometimes you have to step back and ask yourself if you are taking an organized approach in completing all your tasks. Inability to say no. We all want to be as helpful as we can when others need us. But this can mean taking time away from other priorities to do something we may not have planned. Interruptions. Many times we are in the middle of accomplishing something really important and the cell phone rings. These calls cannot only take you away from your task, but sometimes they interrupt your train of thoughts and you can't return to where you were without retracing your steps. Too many things at once. Many of our tasks are not routines. They require concentration in detail. When we are attempting to do too many different things at one time, each individual task suffers as a result. Stress and fatigue. Everyone experiences stress from time to time, and sometimes we actually operate a little better when there is some level of stress. Too much stress reduces the performance. Dealing with stress is an important part of time management. How to overcome obstacles? It can be goal setting. Goal setting is a powerful process for thinking about our ideal future and for motivating ourselves to turn this vision of the future into reality. These should be SMART, that is, specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time bound. You can prioritize your work with the time management metrics. You can divide your work into 4 quadrants. Quadrant 1, urgent and important, where crises occur. Time spent here is must, there is no choice. Quadrant 2, important and not urgent, where long-term value is hashed and fostered. Quadrant 3, urgent and unimportant, where the niggly frustrating stuff happens. Quadrant 4, neither urgent nor important, where people are switched off or disengaged. On a good day, most of our time will be spent in the top of the grid, that is quadrant 1 and 2, on the important activities, either short term or long term. Preferably in quadrant 2, since this is where sustainable performance lies. And too much time in crisis in quadrant 1 can lead to burnout and exhaustion. Learn when to say no. When you learn to say no, you are not closing the door on your responsibilities, but rather you are making sure that you can meet your commitments and accomplish the maximum possible in the time available to you. To be able to say no, you will have to accept these three principles. That is, I realize that I can't do everything. I won't agree to undertake a task or project that I know I will not be able to complete in the time frame required. I will not make commitments that are not consistent with the goals and objectives I have set for myself. Use your waiting time. Another personal time management skill is to make good use of your waiting time. Have you ever thought about how much time you spend doing nothing during an average day? Usually, this is not a situation where you planned to do nothing, it just happened. Think about all of the things you could accomplish if you could make use of this time. For instance, time you spend commuting on a train or a bus, time you wait at a doctor or dentist clinic for an appointment, time you spend for waiting for your flight, or the time you spend waiting for your baggage to come. Concentration on the task at hand. Concentration can be difficult when you have lot on your mind. Your time will be better spent if you are able to focus on your goals. Tune out interruptions, get an early start, don't allow unimportant details to drag. Delineate a time limit in which to complete the task. In this session, we have discussed about what is time management, what are the benefits for effective time management, what are the obstacles of time management and how we can overcome these obstacles. I hope this session will be useful to you. Thank you. Have a nice day.